Oh my god. Oh, wow. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Mindcrack server. I did a new series with Andrea today, and you guys are probably going to be seeing that later on today. And it's where if you guys watched my Monday's video, you guys will know what I'm talking about. I've talked about doing like a little mail Monday or something like that. I don't know what I'm going to be doing it on, but the first episode will be today. If you guys remember how far we were, like, look how far I am now. And I basically talked for 37 minutes, and I forgot to use my microphone. I unchecked my microphone to record with Fraps because I was doing a different game, and I wanted to possibly... And I didn't want to accidentally record my voice. That way you wouldn't get a bit confused, and just because I wanted a background game so you guys can hear Andrew and I talking about our opinions on everything. And here I am now, 37 minutes later. That was awesome, but I could probably sum it up a bit easier. So as some of you guys know, as you guys can tell from this episode, it's episode 99, right? So I'm not too sure whether or not you guys expect a big milestone video. The thing is, I don't do milestone videos anymore. I used to, like, my very first time I've done it was, I believe, 100, because, breaking that first 100 is, like, the most difficult, I don't know, it's the most difficult way, or not difficult way, but most difficult feat to overcome, especially when you first start off, because you feel like quitting, and it's hard, right? So I gave away Terraria, I believe, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing anything, but I think what I'm probably will do is 1 second. Sorry. I'm going to be playing Minecraft Xbox with someone that I know on Skype. Maybe there'll be a video, maybe there won't. But yeah, I'm not too big on milestone videos. I don't know why. It's just I get, like, I don't know. I could be like thankful, but I mean, I'm so thankful of you guys, and I mention it like at least once a week. But maybe I'll do something. I know you guys actually want to see like my gaming setup. I'm not rich, so expect a shitty looking area. But I'm hoping to upgrade my equipment soon. Like, my desk is really tiny, and my chair is really old, and it's not even like leather. I want leather. This is like cushion. So, but I feel like I should talk about what I did talk about before. This is gonna be a quick video because I just talked for 40 minutes, and I'm so tired now. It's now 3 a.m. and you guys probably will be watching this at 5 a.m. today. I talked to you guys about anxiety and panic attacks that I used to have, and I still deal with some stress. I mean, I have been to the doctor, and I'm not afraid to admit. I mean, I'm a human being. We all have health issues, whether it be like physical or mental, and of course I have both right now. Well, not right now. I don't know why I said that right now, because I'm not dealing with anything right now. But in the past, I've dealt with like stress and panic attacks and anxiety attacks. And before I was prescribed like lorazepam, but I've never actually... I'm a firm believer of thinking like, the human body can overcome something that... and of course, this is all opinionated. I don't even take like pills for like headaches. And whenever I'm sick, I don't take like any medication whatsoever. And I'm not one of those people who are like, oh man, I feel a cold coming on, so let's take some vitamin C. No, once you have the cold, you have the cold. The only thing that can cure that is time. But I have been prescribed like lorazepam in the past, and if you guys aren't aware what that is, that's an anti-anxiety pill, and it just basically kind of relaxes you. I've never taken it, but this is what the doctor told me. But I don't know. Like I said, I feel like the body can overcome simple things like such as stress. And I'm going to cut the video. I'm going to put what I found before, and you guys will see what I was doing back then. So right now, it's going to cut to something completely different. I'm not going to be swimming anymore. But I don't know. Stress and anxiety it's hard to understand for a person who's never ever dealt with like an anxiety or panic attack. For such as myself, I can always tell whenever I'm about to have one. I haven't had one in almost a year now. I have had one in the past, like last year, and they're very shitty to deal with. For people like who've never experienced it, I guess the best way to describe, well, what I personally feel, and of course it's like all different. It's all based randomly, and people have different feelings in that. But for me, I can tell when I'm about to have a panic attack because I get kind of like numb, but not like really numb, but kind of like mentally shaky on the inside, and I just feel kind of like my brain is just like foggy, and I don't know the best way to explain it, but after that, if I don't get everything kind of dealt with, I kind of go into a little shaky state, like where I can't really do anything but shake and just kind of breathe, and I know it's again, it's hard to like understand for the people who haven't done this, so I do apologize. This probably isn't the topic best for you guys, but so I don't know. I'm always fascinated by hearing stuff, but from there on in, it's hard to explain what certain people feel. For such as myself, I feel kind of like everything's going to come to an end. I feel like the world is literally going to end. If you guys aren't aware, I've never told anyone like in real life, so you guys are hearing something right now. I have a giant fear, and ever since like I was young. Oh look, I found land, so never mind. The video isn't gonna cut, so it's all awkward for you guys now. But this is gonna sound weird, but I've always had. I'm like, my biggest fear in the world is the world ending. Ever since I was young, I've dealt with things like Y2K, and I was really young when Y2 came around. And I've read stuff in the paper before. I don't know if you guys like know what the National Enquirer is. It's like a fake news, but there's always like things like prophecies about like the end of the world, and I think that's where really everything kind of stems from for myself. I've dealt with like 2012. I hate talking about it, and I hope I don't know if I'm gonna read the comments because I know some people are gonna be talking about it, and the shit that goes on and people talk about, it just freaks me the fuck out, and that's where I get into like a really panicky state, and I get like a anxiety attack. So I've learned not to read stuff on that, but for people, or for like, I don't know, for me, the best way to like deal with anxiety and panic attacks, the first thing that I do right away is I actually go and listen to music. I go sit down on the couch, watch a show, do whatever, just to get your mind off of whatever you are thinking about right then, because that's what you got to do. Oh my god, wow, frame rate is there we go. But wow, everything is just loading apparently. But typically the second stage for me is I stop. I go into the shaky stage, and that's where basically, like I said, you kind of like breathe heavily, you get dizzy headed because of that. And basically the best way to explain it is it's like impending doom. No matter what you think about, no matter what you do, you think just everything is just shit. You think that even though you rationally know you're not going to die, you think you might die because of this. And guys, it's impossible to die from a panic attack. And so if you guys ever deal with it, don't worry, don't think about that. Try not to think about it. I know it's easier said than done, but typically it's easier for me because I have someone to talk with and deal with it with. And obviously I'm talking about my girlfriend, and she's actually helped me along, and kind of I've overcome a lot of the stuff by doing a couple things. Like I said, if the first stage that you guys feel it that's when I go listen to music, play games, do whatever. But once I start getting the shaky feelings, that's where everything just is shit. But my girlfriend actually taught me this thing where if I tense every single muscle from like head to toe, and I hold it there as long as I can for like 30 seconds, and you just release, do that a couple times, you will feel a lot better right then and right there. At least for me. Again, this is totally different for everyone else. They've obviously deal with their own ways of dealing with stress, but these are just obviously my own opinions and what I do to overcome them. But I mean, like, I don't know, every day is stressful for everyone. Oh my god. Oh, that frame rate issue. I am so scared to be out here right now. Good and Docker on. Why is Good on? It's like 4 in the morning over there. But yeah, that's. I mean, I'm curious because I know there's a lot of people who deal with this, and it's not like I'm the only person out there, which is why I'm not afraid to talk about it. And I'm not afraid to talk about feelings because, I mean, let's face it, we're all human beings. We all have emotions, and we all deal with things differently than others. And I mean, back then, I used to deal with stress by playing a ton of first-person shooters. And I could show you a picture right here. I've talked about it in the past, and it's where I logged over 900 hours of like Modern Warfare 2, and that was my getaway, my gateway to deal with stress and everything. And I'm curious as to what you guys do. What do you guys do to like deal with stress? And if you guys actually are in like for those people who do have like panic attacks, what do you guys do to deal with that? Whether it be like you guys don't have to obviously admit if you guys like use medication, and if you do, no shame in it. I mean, I've told you guys I've been to the doctor and I've been prescribed with it, but I'm just curious. I always like to get your guys' opinions, especially if it's like an everyday thing, because that's what these Mindcrack videos are. They're like vlog videos almost to me, and obviously without the face. But yeah, I know this is gonna be a very short episode, but I've basically summed up everything I did in like 15 minutes now. I don't even know what it is, but yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's probably not like one of the more entertaining things, but you know, we can't always be entertaining. We gotta be serious every once in a while. And like I said, I did get a couple people messaging me and emailing me on what I do to deal with like anxiety and stress and that, and hopefully this can help some people. And you know, hopefully if people leave comments, hopefully that they help you guys as well, because you know, life sucks, especially with stress. So you know, hopefully you guys can try and avoid it by doing what you guys do. But again, I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, and I shall talk with you guys later. All right, peace out, Girl Scouts.